But this entire save, Manchester United have been my bogey club. This was magnified when last season they beat us in the FA Cup final to then lead to us losing in the Champions League final. I mean, they might not be completely connected, but I think they had something to do with it. Today we have the opportunity to show who the best Manchester club is, and the most important trophy of the season, the Community Sheild. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 38th episode of the FM21 Manchester City Road to the Champions League save with me, Raxo FM, where today we are versing Manchester United in the Community Sheild final, then simulating this game against Bournemouth, which is our first game of the Premier League season to play against Chelsea, and our first home game of the Premier League season. I feel like there's a bit more of a sting about a game against Chelsea than a game against Bournemouth, so I think that's the plan in my opinion. If you guys didn't check out the last episode, it was a transfer special, so spoilers will be coming up if you don't go back and watch that first. But if you have watched that, make sure you do smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the future videos in this save, in this final season of this save, where we could potentially be winning the Champions League. Fingers crossed anyway. Can we please get 10 likes on today's video to help us try and beat Manchester United? They have been a bogey club for us. They're a decent 11, but I do think we have a wee bit more about us than them. They just keep getting one over the top of me, and it's becoming a little annoying, I'm not going to lie. And I'm just continuing straight from where we left off last time out. No more transfers have been made. No more games have been played. We've had a pretty decent preseason. I mean, there's not been incredible talent on display, but, you know, 2-1 win over Hamburg, that's insane. That's really good results for us, I think. And it does mean that we have a pretty good starting 11 for this game. Unfortunately, I didn't rotate the squad very much at all, so it's kind of only these main players that are fully match fit. So that's okay. They're the starting lineup for today, and the starting lineup is Haaland, De Bruyne, Pedri, Mbappe, Milinkovic-Savic, Kimmich, Cancelo, Diaz, De Ligt, Davies, and Donnarumma. Apparently, Diaz is better than Laporte, so we're chucking him in the starting lineup and moving De Ligt over onto the left-hand side. However, there is some interest from Real Madrid, and if they come in with a big bid, I'm not going to say no, because we have a lot of good options at centre-back. But for now, focusing on the game at hand, an important match, although I know that the Community Sheild isn't considered to be the best trophy of all time. In my opinion, this is one of the most important games of the season, just to show whether or not we have improved, whether or not we're ready to take on the big clubs, and whether or not we can actually beat our bogey team. Because if we can beat Manchester United, then we can beat absolutely anyone this year. Let's jump into it. I'm on a positive mentality. I'm already thinking that might not be the way I want to play it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 10 minutes gone, 0 shots each. It's an exciting affair to start the season off, and we've had one shot on target, and now we have our first highlight coming our way. It is Manchester United on the ball though, Matheus Henrique, a man that's always been a thorn in our side during these matches. Don't think he's going to do too much today, mark my words. I think I'm going to jinx it there, but I actually back him to not do anything today. Can we pick the ball up, and can we create this opportunity for ourselves? No, because Rashford shot it about 5 yards wide of the post, and the goalkeeper wasn't even slightly troubled there. That's all right. Donnarumma, by the way, playing his debut today. I think he's the only debutant in the starting 11 today. I'm not sure if we have anyone on the bench. I'm pretty sure Locatelli, maybe someone else. I mean, I didn't make many transfers, so I don't really remember, to be honest, boys and girls. But our second opportunity of the game is coming away right now. Is it going to be our opportunity? Yes, I think it is. Donnarumma collects it, plays it forward, hopefully. He is going to play it forward, right? It would be concerning if he played it backwards, and we do pick it up. Pedri trying to move it forward, looking over to Davies, who's got the pace to run down the wing, looking for a ball into the mixer, or do something with it, my friend. He does find Serge Milinkovic-Savic into Pedri. Pedri trying to get shots away, comes into De Bruyne, and that is a kerfuffle in the box, which I would argue wasn't really a highlight, and maybe Manchester United are going to break away now. No, Mbappe brings them down professionally and calmly. I like it. You know, avoid the confrontation, the opportunity at all costs, and I hope that they don't injure any of our players. If you remember the FA Cup final, they did injure about 2 of our key players going on to the Champions League final there. So let's hope that with the Premier League season about to start, that doesn't happen again this year. But we do have another opportunity straight off the bat in the second half, but it's gone straight to Manchester United. Harry Kane, Rashford, and it's gone into the back of the net. And they don't need a lot of opportunities this side. They come at you from out of nowhere. I think we've had 9 shots to their 2. We don't even get a replay for that. Okay, we do get a replay for that, but now I'm skipping that. 8 shots to their 2. And from out of nowhere, they score in the second half. And I'm moving down to a balanced mentality. I think it's more intelligent. For some reason, the positivity, it just doesn't work against Manchester United. So we're going to move down to balance. And potentially, what am I saying potentially? We're definitely making our first substitution of the game. And it's going to be, I don't know, Ferran Torres to come on for Mbappe. Now that sounds dodgy. But Mbappe has played like a 6.2 so far today. If we actually go to it, 6.2. It's not good enough. I don't care if he hasn't played a lot of games in the preseason. He has, by the way. I don't care if he just came back from an injury. He needs to be playing better than that. He's coming off, and we're bringing on Ferran Torres onto that right-hand side. Can we see some opportunities for us? I'm instantly regretting moving down to a balanced mentality because this may have meant that we have not created as many opportunities as we potentially could have in the second half. 10 minutes to go, and players are looking tired. Locatelli's going to make his debut at CDM. He's probably not going to score a game winner though, so I'm not sure why I'm making that substitution. We're going to bring Bernardo Silva on for one of our main men, De Bryune, and just hope that we see an opportunity for us. Come on, attacking, 5 minutes to go. We've got a high XG in comparison to theirs. We've not seen many opportunities in the second half. It could be all over again. And Manchester United are just proving to be a little bit too difficult for me. I don't know why, but we can't seem to break them down. Let's berate the boys. Let's get another opportunity. Let's fight. We do have one chance. If we score here, it's going to extra time or maybe straight to penalties. But let's actually get the ball first before we start bragging about having an opportunity. Harry Kane's through. Donnarumma saves it, luckily. But I thought that was going to be our chance. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. And no, that's already done. We are terrible against Manchester United. I'm far from pleased with that. Why? Like, it can't be me. Like, it was. It probably is me, actually. But I swear, this is just... I don't know any way around it. It's not starting the season well, is it? I literally said this is the most important game of the season, and we've butchered it straight off the bat. They had one chance, boys and girls. Come on. Like, oh, and now I click back onto it, and I just have to watch them celebrating. I'm simulating forward. We're ignoring that. Let's go play against Chelsea. Well, boys and girls, it's not been a great start to the season. At least we didn't lose, which it looked like we were going to do for about 80 minutes there. Haaland ended up scoring in the 80th minute to level it up. But yeah, it wasn't a good performance to say the least. But I do have some good news. We have made 2 signings confirmed, and those signings are, first of all, Miguel Demiro Carapito. They're very difficult names. All of them are hard, but he's a brilliant, world-class right-back option. I think he's going to be an amazing player for the future. Unfortunately, this is the final season, so we won't really get to see how good he becomes, but he's going to be a great option for us as a reserve, as a rotation option. We don't currently have one, so that is very important for the squad, but I'm sure you saw the £95 million signing that I was implying about in the last episode is Jude Bellingham. He is coming to our squad for only £80 million up front, but could eventually rise. I thought it was 95 in my defence. I wasn't lying. I forgot it was 93. And he's got some amazing stats. He's going to be a great rotation player for us. I think that he could even push for that first team spot if he does play very well this year. Welcome to the club, Jude. He actually had his first appearance against Bournemouth, which in hindsight makes me think maybe I should have covered the game against Bournemouth. In terms of other transfers, we've still got £80 million, so I can definitely make some deals before deadline day. Don't have anyone that I'm eyeing up right now, but I mean, I've always got one eye on the transfer market, don't I, boys and girls? But now we're going to try and make sure that this isn't the worst start to a season of all time by hopefully beating Chelsea here. I'm going to move down to a balanced mentality. It's not working on positive right now. So let's move down to balance, see what happens in this game. I might even give Jude Bellingham a start. I'm not going to give him a start. No, I will. Kimmich is coming off. We're using Jude Bellingham as a central midfield, deep line playmaker, and then the squad is basically the exact same. Ferran Torres on the left-hand side. Hopefully we can come away with the win. Let's jump into it. That right back, yeah, he's unfortunately not quite cutting the mustard right now. He's going to be a good option for, you know, the Champions League and for the cups and general rotation reasons, but not a starter right this minute. 2 minutes gone, and Chelsea already have a shot. That is slightly concerning. They're top of the table at the current moment in time. Must have had a very good start to the season. I'm like, come on, not pointing any fingers here, viewers. I'm just pointing out that some people can have some average starts to the season. I don't know who, but yeah, people, it happens from time to time. But we're going to bounce back now as SMS is running forward, playing it into Haaland. If we get an early goal here, that will certainly settle the nerves that you guys have. Obviously, I'm calm, I'm confident. Bellingham on his debut, starting debut. Oh, okay. It wasn't Bellingham, but it came from Bellingham, and it ended up in the back of the net. That is the important thing. Mbappe threw the ball through. It wasn't the best shot I've ever seen to start with from De Bruyne, but ended up in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. Oh, no, it's a tackle. It's a tackle. I forgot that he didn't shoot it there. He's ended up only having one shot there, put it into the back of the net. No complaints for me. Why am I judging De Bruyne? Apologies, De Bruyne. I feel bad for that judgment now. It's undeserved. He's played well, and we're winning this game, but it could straight away go away from us as Pulisic puts in a good ball here. That's outside of the box. I don't care if you think that's a penalty. It's outside the box. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. We have this every single game, Football Manager. It's not a penalty. Don't try and tell me it's a penalty. I can't tell you anymore that this is not a penalty. Tell me it's not a penalty. Please don't be a penalty. It's not a penalty, thank goodness. Okay. The more that went on, the more I started thinking maybe it was a penalty, but luckily must have been outside the box or a clean tackle. Either way, doesn't count. And we've still got 20 minutes to hold on until halftime. If we can keep this lead, it would be a pretty good halftime report to go off. Can we add to it? Are we going to see a highlight? I mean, I've said I was happy with 1-0, but if we can add to it here, I'd be even happier. Bellingham back into João Cancelo, back to Ruben Diaz, into Bellingham. He's doing well. Look at those touches. It's magic. It's absolute brilliance. And I thought that Mbappe was going to somehow get the ball off the post, ricochet into one of our players, and have a tap in there, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite happen. And I'm happy with the performance so far. We've done well. 1-0 up at halftime. Dominated them, 6 shots to their 3 now. Okay, that's slightly concerning, but still a very good performance by us. I think that we're going to come away with the win if we keep going the way that we are right now. Only a couple more minutes to go in this one. 30 minutes to go. So I don't know if I'd consider that a couple, but it's not too many. And if we scored there, first of all, that would have been one of the best goals I've seen in Football Manager this year. And second of all, would have certainly solidified the fact that we do look like the favourites to be winning this one. Can we make our first substitution here, though? Well, yes, we can. I'm in control. I'm the person that makes those decisions. So, yes, we can make our first substitution. And I think I'm going to bring on Pedri on the left-hand side. I can't quite work out this left winger at the moment. Maybe we have to bring someone out of the reserves. Maybe get Grealish back into the lineup, see what he can do for us. But right now, Pedri and to be fair, it's only been 3 games and I'm judging them. But Pedri and Ferran Torres haven't done too much for themselves. I think that this is a real highlight. I think it started before I made the tactical change. So maybe Ferran Torres, okay, he can't do anything before he goes off. But that's okay. Still an okay performance. Not the worst I've ever seen. As long as we win this game, everyone has performed beautifully and done exactly what they need to. Only 10 minutes to hold on now, and Chelsea have an opportunity. It's gone in, but we've gotten it straight back. Okay, let's make sure that this is our attacking opportunity, boys. Back to Donnarumma, into De Ligt. You know, when we pass it back to the goalkeeper, boys and girls, it's going to lead to a goal. It's just how it works. It happened the other day. It's going to happen again today. De Bruyne running forward, passing it into Pedri. Pedri moving forward. I said that he wasn't playing well off the bench. And, to be fair, that's actually a pretty good hit. It's a great save by the goalkeeper. It was straight at him, but some serious vim and vigour behind that shot. So I've got a level of respect for that. We're going to bring Kimmich on for the last few minutes and Goretzka on and see what happens as we play out this game for 10 more minutes. If we could add a goal here, it would completely settle the nerves. I've talked about settling the nerves a lot, but it's just because the nerves are quite high at the moment, boys and girls, and I want to make sure that they disappear. But they're on the ball right now, and they're knocking it around well. They'll pass it back to the goalkeeper twice. It's not a good sign. Fatty on the left-hand side. Oh, Bellingham with a fine tackle, and now this could be our attacking opportunity. I think Haaland was offside there, but it doesn't matter. We've still got it. Haaland in, goes for the shot. He's hit the woodwork, and that just shows the quality of the man. That shot had no right to be going even close to the goal, and he's hit the woodwork from there. Luckily for Chelsea, it hasn't found its way into the back of the net, but he can create something out of nothing, Haaland. He's beautiful. Oh, thank goodness that wasn't beautiful. Kessie was through on goal, and he just shanks it over the bar. That's a terrible finish. And it makes sure that we are going to get our first 3 points of the season. I thought I spoke too soon, but I did not. A 1-0 win at home against Chelsea. That's all we needed. Okay, I feel a lot better now. The loss in the Community Sheild wasn't great. The draw against Bournemouth was horrendous. But a win against Chelsea, that's pretty decent. And it does mean that we end this episode second place on the Premier League table. It is going to change because, other teams have games to play. But we will be coming back next episode to wrap up the transfer window. So we will be playing against Chelsea. No, not Chelsea. Leicester. Don't know where I've gotten Chelsea from. But Leicester. And then maybe Tottenham or Liverpool, depending on what game I feel like covering. Hopefully we'll make some signings. Hopefully I will win some games. And hopefully you guys will be back for that. Make sure to smash the like button if you have enjoyed the episode. As well as subscribing to the Rex FM YouTube channel. And I'll see you all later.